And we got Nobody Looks Human Anymore. And it's getting spooky. By Jenny. I hope I said the name right. Let's check this out. Like I know I'm more like I don't want to put certain things. Let's just hear what you got to say, but cause me like okay, let's just see what you got to say. Cause man, like yo, I don't know. Let go.
I got my third facelift.
Are you happy with the result?
I kind of am.
You look great.
Okay. Okay.
I know I'm shallow, but I am. Take a good look at the face.
Oh God. I mean, if you like it, but like I said, I'm always someone like, yo, if I don't want to put certain things in it, but if God didn't give you that, man, like, come on, man. I'm always looking at it. Cause like I said, I'm always somewhere against like people want to get surgery and stuff on their body and stuff. I'm somewhere like, against that. But if you want to do you. But at the same time, you know, God didn't give you that. God, if God didn't, you know what I'm saying, give you that, you know what I'm saying, like, there's a reason why he didn't give you those, what you wanted. But, you know, do you, I guess.
Come on!
That is not Demi Lovato. That Demi Lovato does not give me real person vibes.
Is it just me, or do other people get uncanny valley from people with a lot of plastic surgery? You don't look like a human being I see on the
It's giving more, I guess, like you looking like a AI, I guess. I don't know.
Streets, and it's noticeable.
I am freaking out right now. I just saw a picture of Mandy Moore. Who is that?
I don't even know who that is.
If I would have went into a coma 5 years ago and woke up today, I wouldn't recognize 90% of Hollywood. What the hell is going on?
We've reached a strange point in beauty standards where the more perfect you look, the less beautiful you are. Wild take, but hear me out. Some of the most beautiful women in the world don't look like themselves anymore. They've become so snatched.
Hollywood don't mess them up.
So sculpted, so symmetrical, and now their faces.
Oh my! Oh no! I didn't mean to say oh my. I mean to say oh no. What happened? Oh, you can tell that's surgery right there. Oh Jesus!
All look perfect, but not in a good way. So let's get this straight. I'm kind of nervous about this video because the last thing I want to do is speak down on a woman's face. That's brutal. But something about the new stand.
Wait, did she like what? I don't know. Like, did she what color eyebrow? Oh wait, okay, I think I see it. Like, okay, damn. I mean, I ain't mean to say damn like that. I mean like damn is like wow, like damn, like wow, damn. Like I get damn, I get it, but damn, not damn like in a bad way, but damn, like it. And I guess, okay, let me shut up.
Face doesn't sit right.
Damn.
Anymore.
I mean, damn. Shut up.
Literally. And there's young girls growing up all around the world thinking that this is right. We're going to talk about the almost pretty girl. The girl who has every feature that can make her beautiful according to beauty standards. But these features have literally cut out the warmth, the emotion, and that little bit of life that used to make someone beautiful. This video is going to be a whole lot of tough love, so if you cannot stand the heat, the oven is going to be on 450
Get out the kitchen.
50 degrees, so I'm sorry.
Period.
You're going to have to get out.
Period. Ain't that what the female we said? Period.
The kitchen. Welcome to the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. Now, before we spiral any deeper into this almost pretty rabbit hole, because trust me, it goes deep, I need to show y'all an app that literally pays you to do stuff you already do on your phone, and that's Free Cash. Now, a lot of you
all right, that was up. Get your money, go. Get your money, go. Get your money, go. Get your money, go.
Depending on your country,
get your money, go.
My link, claim your $5 bonus and start earning cash today. Back then, beauty wasn't perfect. But that's exactly what made it perfect. Since celebrities have always been the blueprint for what beauty is supposed to look like, they're our main focus for today. And in the early 2000s to 2010s, not only could you see women with natural beauty, you could see faces that looked completely different from each other.
Before Instagram face, beauty used to be bold. Faces were striking and complex, and You could actually remember them. No one tried to blend in with one another, and no one looked the same. There used to be so much mystery and diversity to women. Faces were textured, asymmetrical, and expressive.
You could open magazines like InStyle, Essence, and Teen People and see girls and women like Beyonce, Mandy Moore, Keke Palmer, Amanda Bynes. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat this and make it seem like the beauty standards back in the day couldn't be toxic. Thigh gaps and cheekbones were still glorified. Let's get that settled.
Danielle, you went to the dentist, but you refused to have your gap closed. Do you really think you can have a CoverGirl contract with the gap in your mouth?
You know what crazy? That I used to watch this right here. What is it? Dang, I forget this show. I used to watch it though, just for the heck of it, bro. Cause it was on what channel, MTV or whatever.
Yeah, why not? This is all people see. It's Easy Reads Beautiful CoverGirl. It's not marketable.
Yeah, just a little bit is okay, but I don't want to completely close it.
Well, I guess she just left the gap wide open for another girl, baby.
Well, I guess, competition, she in a competition. So, you know what I'm saying? But I respect that, she wanted to keep her, you know what I'm saying? Cause, I got a little gap. You see, I got a little baby little gap too. So, you know what I'm saying? Why don't making this about me? All right, shut up.
I agree.
Heroin chic is a style popularized in the early 1990s fashion and characterized by pale skin, dark circles underneath the eyes, emaciated features, androgyny, and stringy hair, all traits associated with the abuse of heroin or other drugs. A 1996 article in the LA Times stated that the fashion industry had a nihilistic vision of beauty that was reflective of drug addiction.
I'm just gonna say this, if the beauty standards back in the day weren't toxic, women wouldn't look like how they look today. Moral of the story, women used to look like themselves. And I know that kind of sounds like an oxymoron because of course women look like themselves. But when we take a look at today, it makes sense why I'm saying that.
Yeah, they love the surgery stuff. The surgery stuff is that's why I say that, man. God didn't give you that, man. I know God didn't give you that. So why, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Over time, natural beauty started to feel outdated, almost like it wasn't enough to just look like yourself.
Most of my life, I felt self-conscious because I didn't have as much chest as other grown-up women.
Oh, okay.
So I went to the hospital and had what they call plastic surgery.
See, God gave you that for a reason, though. I know. God gave you that for a reason, though, man. But you don't got to fit in. It's okay to me.
But why? What was wrong with the way you were? I just never felt good about myself the way I was.
As the beauty standards started to get more aggressive and it started to get more accessible in a way that made a lot of women feel like they had to have it, like they had to keep up.
Female celebrities are pretty much in an impossible position where they're required to look perfect and look youthful forever in order to have a career. But they can't look too overdone or they'll be plastic and they won't look effortless, and that will damage their career because they won't be able to emote and make the facial expressions that they need for acting. I mean, they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. It's no wonder that celebrities are going to seemingly any length to look young and flawless forever.
Once celebrities and influencers started showing off these upgrades, people wanted those results.
I went to Kris Jenner's last guy because the new guy is $1 million.
For a facelift?
For a facelift.
What?
And the ladies are lining up. These psycho are calling and using code words and passwords. And you've got to know the password to get Kris Jenner's guy for $1 million.
What?
Most people have a shopping wish list. I have a surgery wish list.
Oh my God, bro. This is not right though, but also I'm somewhat against all this type of stuff. Somewhat I understand female want to do. I mean, female or whoever, if you want to do it. Like guys, I get some guy want to get surgery on their knees. I'm like, bro, y'all want to do that type of stuff? Hey, do you, man? But hey, God clearly didn't give you those for a reason. And then you want surgery, and then I'm looking like, bro, but it's you getting the stuff from your your mother and your father, you getting, but you don't want certain things anymore. I guess they want to like get some stuff. I don't know, man. It's just too much stuff going on.
What are all the surgeries, treatments, etc. that I would get if money wasn't an issue?
I want this nose. I need this nose. I would pay to have this nose.
From the
What wrong with your nose though, man? It's stuff like this, Debbie. Do you? But if you want it, oh my God, oh my God.
Nose jobs to the lip fillers, the brow lifts, and
Crazy.
yes, Ozempic has a lot to do with this also, but we'll get to that later. The new go-to look started to become more sculpted and almost exaggerated. And as it became that, it also became more tempting because now you didn't have to be born with it. You could just buy it. So
That's what I'm saying. God gave you those for a reason, man. I know I need to stop saying that because I'm just keep repeating myself, but it's the truth, man. God didn't give you those things. God made you who you are and stuff. But okay.
well, that's when we started to see this.
Before and after. Let's see. Okay, I guess she got surgery on her looks. Oh yeah, I think. Oh God. People want to. Did she got? Okay, I could be tripping, but did she got surgery on her neck? I don't know. I don't know.
This unsettling movement of women swapping out their natural beauty for something a bit more manufactured.
Which
I
is
got
crazy.
my third facelift. They yanked my face. And I
Damn.
said, give me a good yank. I go, doctor, I don't want to see you in 6 months. Give me a good, get in there and just start pulling, just go yanking.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting because people aren't just talking about bad surgery. They're talking about the weird, uneasy feeling they get from just looking at it. Today, there are countless women with the exact facial features we were taught to want. The sharp jawline, the high cheekbones, the big pouty lips. But instead of looking stunning, something looks off.
People's faces are really starting to scare me.
Yeah.
Your lips don't need to look like they're trying to escape.
And I noticed Nicole Kidman having a weird mouth or something wrong with her face in Aquaman. I literally could not enjoy the movie when she was on screen because it was like something was going on. I don't know if it was like too much Botox because like her face didn't have like movement or anything, but this was terrifying.
Oh, I don't want to say nothing, bro. Cause you know what I'm saying. Y'all remember that episode of Gumball? Oh, that Gumball episode when what you call it? Oh, God damn. God dang.
And y'all, it's so hard to put it into words without sounding or coming off as rude. But
no, be real, man. Some people need to hear this. Some people need to hear this shit.
But let's be real. A lot of women nowadays, they don't look human. They
definitely don't, man. It's giving a broke down AI to me. That what it's giving. Like, I don't know. Word can't describe it, but it also giving something, but it's not it. A nothing burger.
don't look like a real person. They almost look like wax figures of themselves.
Like a cartoon.
Women don't really look like human beings anymore. Hundreds of thousands of perfectly beautiful, healthy women.
I blame Hollywood.
In trying to become even more beautiful, even more perfect, are literally disfiguring their faces with filler.
Mar-a-Lago face is getting a lot of plastic surgery work done, right? Whether it's actually reconstruction or you're just getting injections here, there, and everywhere. But these people do not look like human beings anymore. It's very uncanny valley.
Take Demi Lovato, for example. She was introduced to the media as a child star, appearing in movies and TV shows like Camp Rock, Barney and Friends, and Sunny with a Chance.
Hey, I'm Demi Lovato from Camp Rock. Hello? And you're watching Disney Channel.
I used to love that Disney Channel stuff. Cause when I do this right here, that's when I know like it's a Disney movie finna come on. It's 8 o'clock. I miss those days right there.
And behind the scenes, she was struggling with something that not even a lot of adults can handle. From eating disorders to battles with addiction, Demi's journey hasn't been easy. So seeing her healthy and thriving today is amazing.
Once I relapsed, the floodgates were open. Within a couple of weeks, I called a dealer and I was like, do you have and he said no, but I have and I was like,
The 27-year-old went on to explain how she's come to be more accepting of her body.
Now when I look in the mirror and I start to have a negative thought, so what I say to myself is, nope, you're healthy and I accept you.
When someone's been through that much, it's not surprising they'd probably want to look like a completely new version of themselves. So as she's reintroduced herself to us today, people have started to talk.
That is not Demi Lovato, and I don't care what anybody says. She went through a rough patch, and I'm all about healing. But that Demi Lovato does not give me real person vibes.
Something about her new look looks unfamiliar. Her face is a bit more uplifted, cheeks are a bit more hollowed, and her lips are a lot more pouty, almost to the point where it seems like she can't even close them. There's almost an uncanny.
Oh, yeah. See, that's surgery. That's surgery. Is this that surgery stuff, man? Like, yikes. Damn, yikes.
Unemotional stiffness.
Oh, I mean, not but like
to her face.
When I was a preteen,
it's like she can't even smile. Like, I mean, no, I don't, man. I don't know. What
the beauty standard was heroin chic. It was the very, very, very frail, thin looking people. The beauty standards were just so unrealistic, and so I wanted to be that role model for myself.
There seems to be a pattern here. We see celebrities, and most of them being child stars, like Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus. Women who had a distinct, unique look to them growing up now have this sculpted, ultra snatched look, and they just look like a shell of their past self.
I keep seeing Miley Cyrus.
That AI? Oh my.
And something about it is like really off. Like she just,
I mean, I understand she Asian, I guess it's, she Asian too, I guess. You feel me? Like,
doesn't even look like a real person.
There was a selfie from the music video shoot, but then like when you watch the music video, she just looks so different. I don't know, it's like off.
Selena Gomez's name has been coming up a lot, and I know it's a sensitive topic because a lot of people argue that her new look is tied to her lupus diagnosis. And while she's been incredibly open about her health, she's had a kidney transplant, she takes a lot of medication, and she has weight fluctuations that comes with it.
I had arthritis. My kidneys were shutting down. My mentality was just to keep going.
But even with all of that in mind, people are noticing something else. Something that normally doesn't tie into health.
Why is she transforming into an elderly Chinese woman? 18 million views, 513,000 likes is crazy. People on social media have been talking about Selena Gomez's new look, saying that she does not look like the same person at all. She looks a little bit more gaunt, she looks a little bit older. It's true that she always has had a fuller face in the past, and she says that a lot of her appearance changes is due to her lupus. Meanwhile, others are totally convinced that she's just getting plastic surgery.
Her features look more sculpted, lifted, and tighter in ways that feel like they go beyond what lupus alone could cause. And that's where the conversation gets a little uncomfortable, because no one wants to criticize how a woman is coping with her illness. But when the changes start to feel more cosmetic than medical, it opens the door for a lot of people to question what's going on. And wow, are they questioning?
Does having lupus make you Chinese? I don't think it does. I think this is a plastic surgery thing. I could be wrong. If you're a person with lupus and then, suddenly people start referring to you as Xiang Mei, hit me up. I want to know your story.
Comments like, she looks so fake. She's in her Area 51 era, Selena Gomez is hard to look at, are popping up in comment sections everywhere. And y'all, as cruel as these comments are and extremely unnecessary,
sometimes the truth hurts, man.
Can't deny why there's a reaction to celebrities' new faces, because it's for a reason.
So recently Jenna was in Paris for the premiere of Wednesday season 2. Here's a before and after, and she looks very different. But people are not happy with this difference, and because of it, she's receiving thousands of nasty hate comments. People saying that she looks malnourished. People are accusing her of being on snow, and overall just saying a lot of
oh my, that's messed up, bro. That's messed up, bro.
Very mean things.
Y'all remember earlier when we talked about how back in the day, beauty and being pretty wasn't perfect? Well, fast forward to today, beauty is perfect. You basically have to look perfect to be considered pretty, especially with comments like these and the comments I just read. That only adds to the pressure of having to be perfect.
For a few years, I have felt this constant pressure to be the prettiest in every space I walk into. And I think it's really hitting me today because I'm noticing that constant stress I add to myself is weighing on me mentally and physically. I feel crazy because I'm like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like I have to be the prettiest everywhere I go?
And for a lot
it's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. You see so many other people doing it. I guess, you know, it's competition and stuff. You don't got people, females don't got to do that, man. Y'all don't got to do that stuff.
Women, that pressure turns into procedures. If we take all the Botox, the fillers, the surgery, the Ozempic, we get a woman that looks like a prettier version of herself, but not entirely. That's because the version was pushed too far, and instead of looking natural, she looks man-made.
When I see a celebrity like this, first I get uncanny valley unease, but also, and I feel bad about this, so just know I feel bad already. I don't find them pretty anymore, and not because their new features aren't pretty, because someone could have these features naturally and be gorgeous.
It's like, it's a strong chin. I mean, I gotta stop saying damn, but God.
Something Frankenstein about all these celebrities having these cut and paste parts to the point where they're not even themselves anymore. Actually reminds me of The End of Death Becomes Her. They've just replaced their parts so many times and they're so botched. It's like good from far but far from good. And beyond this making you look kind of like a wax museum version of yourself, it also takes away from whatever made you you in the first place, okay? So here's Zoe Kravitz, here's Shania Twain, Kate Beckinsale, here's Demi Moore. Wait, my favorite one's coming. Here's Lea Michele, and here's Demi Lovato again. This one's more subtle, but here's Dakota Johnson. And for the record, she used to look like this. First of all, everybody said, give me this jawline. The lips of a fish, hollowed out cheeks. Everybody has the same eyebrows. And all of this combined with Ozempic just makes everybody look like this creepy.
I guess it's making them look, I guess, like a zombie, like from Fallout, a ghoul.
Most pretty version of themselves, but it's just not pretty because it's missing a crucial ingredient to beauty, which I think might be authenticity.
One crucial shift in society to
God said God gave you God did not give them those, man. They're not listening, bro. They're not listening. Is this?
For this, and I was gonna call it a hot take, but it's not a hot take. It makes a lot of sense, and that is the rise of AI beauty. I'm talking about the filters that warp what a beautiful face is supposed to look like entirely. These filters don't just smooth the skin and remove pores. They literally rebuild you.
If you don't look drop dead gorgeous with this filter, there is no hope for you.
They lift your cheekbones, they pinch your nose smaller, they make your lips bigger, and they give everyone that same symmetrical face. And the worst part is, we accepted that as beautiful. We got so used to seeing these faces so often, these warped faces, they started to look normal, and they started to become our beauty standard.
AI is about to change the way that we assess beauty, sort of like how plastic surgery did. And the very first thing that I thought of was this one creator. I'm gonna show you. I'm not even gonna really talk about her or her videos, just the imagery that she uses in it, and all of them are all AI generated. I don't know what her prompt is, but I imagine it's literally just like model or pretty model, and this is what it spits out. But the images that her AI spits out, they're all kind of weird. Because while there are women out there who do kind of look like this, it's interesting to think that her AI, when prompted to develop a pretty woman or a model woman, it thinks that all of them look like this. I imagine as a woman or even like a young teenage girl seeing images like that are only going to get more and more common on the internet, like that's gotta like mess with your brain and what you think that you should look like. I just don't like it.
Now I want to show y'all a real example of this. Stick with me. There's a rise of women who are using a silly filter. Filters that most people would say are ugly. But these women use these filters so much, they actually started to love how they look with them. They actually started to see themselves as beautiful with this filter. So think about it. The more you look at a filter or a surgically altered face, at first it probably looks weird, but the more you look at it, the more you think it looks okay.
This distortion of reality aligns with the cultivation theory, which suggests that long-term exposure to media content shapes viewers' perception of reality, which is like, and in the context of beauty standards, repeated exposure to idealized celebrity images can gradually alter our understanding of what's normal or attainable in terms of our appearances.
I feel like a lot of these women, especially the celebrities, they look more expensive than expressive. That's the best way I can word it. It's almost like once you get to a certain stature, once you have enough money, you have to have this ultra snatched, sculpted look. Because maybe if you don't, people start saying that you look old or tired or like you let yourself go.
Man, F them, man. I'm like, man, bro, I wouldn't even do it, bro. Like, man, they entitled to their opinion, man. I ain't gonna get no surgery or none of that. Bro, stand on, man. Y'all better let them joker know. But hey, yo, man, if I gotta do an audition and they want me like get surgery or something, like, bro, I'm good. You can get to the next person. I do not want it. Keep it pushing, man. Fuck that. Stay on business.
None of these women would be getting a call back if Clueless was being remade today, and that's because the beauty standard in Hollywood has changed so much since 1995 that arguably some of the most beautiful women in the world would not have a chance today. Her face is too expressive, her face is too plain, and Stacey Dash, well, she would need to do what she does now, which is lighten up.
I think our standard of beauty is starting to shift to accept more AI filtered and uncanny looks, and a lot of women are thinking that that's beautiful. But beauty is not supposed to be predictable. You don't have to change yourself to be what you think beauty looks like, because then it'll make you look like an unnatural shell of yourself. Just be yourself.
Exactly.
That's it. You're enough. Thank you for tuning into the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed.
That's all they really need to be, man. But that's a challenging, but you already know. Legal, but that's just not a good stuff, man. I'm out. Let go.